Happy New Year. So I did this long video after a hike today. I went and hiked Payastoa Peak, which is a hike I love, but I haven't done it for about a year because the parking's awful. Has several pod parking lots and you can just drive forever and ever to find parking. But today being New Year's, I thought I would set out and make kind of a conquest of a hike, something I could do after sleeping in the morning and not having to wake up early and make it a destination location. So, and yes, I'm coming to you from my closet. So after the hike, I recorded a video about a New Year's resolution. Driving in my car, was returning back home from the hike, and I found out I had an issue with my Filmic Pro app where the audio wasn't recording. So I don't know what I said. There was no script. So I have to redo it, and I'm redoing it. I'm not bailing on this one today. I thought it was important to talk about resolutions, and it's not something I think about a lot leading up to the new year. I don't feel like we need a new year to make a resolution, but at the same time, I'm feeling like I want to make a resolution. So, all right, why not? 2021 was just a weird year, and I spent a lot of time researching and having to look into things that were important to me that I wasn't learning from the normal channels. So as I was on this hike today, walking up the 1,000-foot elevation gain and losing my breath, I was just trying to stay connected to God, clear my head, receive messages. And I think the clearest message that I received was I spent too much time in the past year receiving information, too much time with input, not enough time with output. So I was lacking on the creativity. And I need to spend more time being creative, exerting energy, taking action, doing. So I'm a doer. I'm an exerciser. I work out. I do hike. I do get out. I like to move. But at the same time, there was something lacking in my accomplishments. So instead of just reading, absorbing, researching, I'm going to be more focused on the outward, the external. So I'm kind of wondering, is this kind of a normal thing for us in this year, in 2022, after going through such a weird year in 2021? Maybe people aren't making normal resolutions. We're not doing the weight loss, or I want to quit smoking, or I want to quit drinking type of a thing. Oh, well, it's okay. Slowing down on drinking is not a bad thing for me. I have a good time. But maybe that's something I'll look forward to with Lent. But I'd like to hear what you have to say about your resolutions. Have you made one? If you've made one, was it difficult to make? And is it really something different from what you've done in the past? Is this what you would find a normal struggle, something you continually struggle with? Or is this just an entirely new view on life? For me, this is a new view, to focus on my input has been more than my output. That's not something I've typically done. I've done things like, all right, face your fears. If you have a fear, come over it. And I think this came out around the book, The Year of Yeses, where someone said yes to everything. And I kind of went through this discomfort of, if I'm uncomfortable with it, that means it's something I should look into doing and take action on quicker rather than later. Because some things you're apprehensive about that you should take action on, there's a reason for it. I spent a lot of time sticking my foot in my mouth, and I don't want to do that. So I do like to try to step back when I realize that, and make sure this isn't a sticking my foot in my mouth moment, and that it's a facing a fear moment. And the other thing I want to say is, don't be afraid to change what your path has been. So if you've defined yourself on a particular path and you feel like it's changed, because again, a lot of things changed through 2021. We've gained clarity on views of people we know and companies, and I don't know what else I want to say about that, but there's some clarity on that. So are your desires different? Do you have your values changed? I'd like to know. Share your New Year's resolution with me, and wishing all of you a very happy new year. I hope you get the messages that you need, hear the voice that you need to follow, and stay connected to God.